For those of you that think that this conspiracy I've been talking about for so long is over just because I became the AML champion, I've got news for you. The gas is being poured on the fire. AML is bringing out all these relics from my past. But you see, Heath was one thing. He was an acquaintance. What they've done now has gone too far. You see, June 26th, I've got to face a guy by the name of Dirty Dango. Most of you know him as Fandango. But I know him as Johnny Curtis. You see, Johnny Curtis was the first guy that I met when I moved to Florida for WWE. He lived 3 doors down from me. We would train every day together. We would drive to practice together. We would eat together. We were basically inseparable. Johnny Curtis was my best friend. But more importantly than that, Johnny Curtis saved my life. You see, when I finally achieved my dream and signed my WWE contract, something I'd worked so hard for, the very next day my world crumbled and I lost my mother in a car accident. And I was just starting out. I hadn't even have a check yet. I'd just moved. I didn't even have enough money to fly back for the funeral. But you know who was there for me? You know who didn't even bat an eye and made sure that I have enough money to fly home to bury my mom? Yeah, it was Johnny Curtis. And he went on to become this big star. He had an amazing WrestleMania moment. He had a sold out crowd doing his dance, singing his song. And I was so proud of him. But then I got another heartbreaking call. I got a call that so many of us do. And I looked at my phone and it was a ghost town. Guys like Heath, guys like Johnny Curtis were nowhere to be found. It was then that I realized the friends I thought I had were just purely acquaintances passing by. But that's okay. I picked myself up by the bootstraps and I made something of myself. I became the one star that you see today. I came to AML Wrestling and I achieved the mountaintop that I always knew I could. And now's when you decide to come back into my life, to betray me once again, to try to take what matters the most to me? Man, Johnny Curtis, I've had a long time to think about what to say to you when we finally saw each other. June 26th, I get that chance. Dirty Dango, Fandango, Johnny Curtis, whatever you want to call yourself. That night, Benton Convention Center, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, I finally get the chance to pay you back for everything you ever did for me. But more importantly, I get to pay you back for what you didn't do.